But just as the Mayor announces that flagship ultra-low emission zone, he's also learned that plans that he approved of to tackle pollution on Oxford Street have been scrapped by Westminster Council. Well, Helen Drew has been getting reaction on this for us. And Helen, it's been, well, pretty much a mixed day then for the Mayor.
He really wanted to make this happen, Alex. It's Friday night on Oxford Street, and guess what? It's busy. There are shoppers everywhere, there are buses, there are taxis. Over 4 million people visit this street every week, and I've spent the day here finding out what they think about this change in plans.
The Mayor believes Londoners have been betrayed. Pathetic, says a business group. Criticisms of Westminster City Council scrapping its plans to pedestrianise the busiest shopping street in the country. This afternoon, most shoppers wanted pedestrianisation.
Getting around Oxford Street on a bus isn't that much faster than walking anyway.
In general, I think it could be a good thing, but traffic being rerouted into smaller roads could also be a bit of a nightmare.
As a tourist and traveller here, it seems very dangerous for all the pedestrian traffic, so it would probably be safer.
Sadiq Khan wanted this pedestrianisation to be his legacy. Oxford Street has the worst level of nitrogen dioxide pollution in the UK, actually one of the worst in the world. At peak times, over 300 buses travel along Oxford Street an hour. Add to that the diesel from taxis that pass down the street, and we can see why there's so much nitrogen dioxide. Although many residents say it'll just shift the problem.
You can see how busy the traffic is. Where on earth is that traffic going to go? We know the answer to that. It's going to go into the side roads in Marylebone, Mayfair, Soho.
Westminster City Council owns the street, and despite previously supporting the idea, they've now said no.
When you consult, you need to listen. So Oxford Street is going to have to change, and we're going to work on that with everyone, but it needs to change in the right way.
You say when you consult you need to listen, but actually in that public consultation, 2/3 of people said they broadly supported this plan.
Yeah, but the problem, most of them don't live here. If you live here day by day, if you run a small business here, it's rather different.
Many say the decision is badly timed, as House of Fraser just announced closing its flagship Oxford Street store.
We've got to be very cautious here. We could be seeing the decline of the nation's high street if we're not careful. 30 million more shoppers are going to be here in 2 years' time with Crossrail. This is going to be challenging for residents and people if we don't create better space here.
Westminster City Council insists it's not walking away from Oxford Street, and it'll announce revised plans in the autumn.
Now, these pedestrianisation plans have been talked about for years and years. When Ken Livingstone was Mayor, he wanted to bring it in. When Boris Johnson was Mayor, he wanted to bring it in. Now Sadiq Khan has tried. It crosses all political parties, and yet no one has managed to make it happen.
Thank you very much, Helen. Helen Drew reporting there live from Oxford Street.